everyone, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a book review for Of Curses and Kisses by Sandhya Menon. So ignore my attire. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. My hair isn't cooperating and we're just gonna go with it. So, Of Curses and Kisses is a contemporary retelling of the Beauty and the Beast fairy tale, and it's set in an elite boarding school in the Colorado mountains. It's marketed as Beauty and the Beast meets Gossip Girl, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never read or watched Gossip Girl, but based on what I've read in this book, it seems accurate. It features an Indian princess, Jaya Rao, and it also has a misanthropic British aristocrat named Gray Emerson. In this book, for Princess Jaya Rao, nothing is more important to her than her family and her duties toward her family and her country. And her family has had a centuries-old feud with the Emerson clan, and that feud has escalated when the Emerson clan targets Jaya's little sister and paints her in a very, very bad light. And so, to kind of let the situation die down, Jaya and her little sister go to this boarding school, St. Rosetta's Academy, in order to get away. Then, Jaya finds out that Gray Emerson, heir to the Emerson clan, is actually going to Rosetta's Academy. So she is now excited because she is going to exact her plan of revenge on Gray. And she is going to make Gray fall in love with her, and then she is going to break his heart. However, Gray's brooding demeanor and smoldering eyes draw her in, and she can't help but start to like him. On the flip side, thanks to an ancient curse, which was cast by a Rao matriarch, Gray knows that he is doomed to die on his 18th birthday. And so he has sequestered himself away at St. Rosetta's, and he's basically lived this isolated resistance, doesn't want to make friends. Jaya brings some light into his world that he didn't know that he wanted. However, he thinks that she might be hiding something. Something that might have to do with the rose-shaped pendant that she wears on her neck. I have read this book twice now. I'm on the street team to promote this book, and I got really lucky and got an advanced reader copy, and I read it for the first time in December. And the first time I read it, I was distracted, and so I wasn't fully immersed in the story, and I gave it like a 3.5 stars. I thought it was really good and really sweet, but I just didn't think it lived up to the Dimple verse, like when Dimple met Rishi and there's something about Sweetie. But this time I listened to it on audio, and I was just really in the mood to read something happy that would make me smile and would just take me out of all the chaos that's going on in our world right now. And I was not disappointed. So the audiobook is very good. It's got a female narrator for Jaya and a male narrator for Gray, and I was just completely immersed in the story from the beginning. And it's just such a happy, escapist type book. And I think part of the reason that I liked the audiobook is because a lot of the students at St. Rosetta's Academy are from different parts of the world. So they have different accents, and the narrators in the audiobook really stuck to those accents So there's this rich girl who's very elegant and beautiful, and she's got an Italian accent, and then there's this adorable boy with a French accent, and it just really helped bring the characters to life. And going into this, knowing that this is an elite boarding school, these aren't kids who are like me, like just the common person. These are kids who grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth, you know, loads upon loads of money, always in the public eye. So sometimes they are hard to connect with, and sometimes they can be a little cheesy, but you know, that's celebrity for you. And I really fell in love with Jaya and Gray all over again listening to the audiobook. The atmosphere in this book was so fun. I loved Sandhya's description of the boarding school and how lush and just over the top it is. And I love the whole boarding school setting. And I think she did a really good job at that. Jaya did get on my nerves a little bit, but I think she was meant to, because she's so dedicated to her family and she loves them so much that she wants to do what's right for them, no matter the cost to her. So I got really irritated at her because she just kept talking about, you know, princesses don't act like this. We really need to think about what's best for our country. Like her little sister wanted to take like engineering and robotics classes because she's amazing at these things. And Jaya's like, no, you can't do that. Princesses don't do that. You need to take this. And you just see her really struggling with what's expected of her as a princess and with her family, and what she wants to do and what makes her happy. And I really appreciated the juxtaposition of that. And I really enjoyed watching her grow as a character and coming to terms with what she wants and needs to do. I also really liked Gray. He is very beastly. Like, Sandhya wrote him very well. He's very aloof and gruff and unapproachable. And so at the beginning of the book, he really feels like that. And then as he softens toward Jaya, his character and the way she writes him softens as well. And I really thought that was such an excellent way to do that. This is like a happy rom-com type book, and I think it's very, you know, these are teenagers. It's very age appropriate, or the reactions are very age appropriate. I just loved seeing this atmosphere and these characters in this atmosphere, and I loved how you weren't quite sure if there's magic involved or if it's just coincidence with this curse. And it just felt very realistic. And I love the journey that Jaya and Gray take together and how their friendship blossoms. I absolutely loved it because I just thought this was such a happy book. I just really loved the characters, and I love Sandhya's writing because it's very accessible, very fast-paced, and it just draws you in. She just incorporates so much culture and diversity into her books, and I just appreciate that so much. And she's also the sweetest author I have ever interacted with, and for that reason too, I just love that I get to help promote this book. So, have you read this book? If so, did you like it? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.